Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, February the 28th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, 3 remanded to prison for murder of Jude Hippolyte. Market vendors seeking intervention to deal with vandalism of toilet facilities. Planning Development Authority begins joint demolition exercise, and NADMA seeking volunteers for shelter management and initial damage assessment training. In regional news, regional ferry service to commence operations within 3 months. And internationally, Prince Harry loses his challenge over police protection. Coming up in sports, training commences for fully automatic timing systems. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Softweave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Softweave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Softweave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Softweave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's news at 7. 3 Rivers Sali St. Patrick men were remanded to prison on Wednesday, each on a charge of non-capital murder. We get more in this Nisha Paul report.
Wayne Richardson, a 47-year-old mechanic, along with Tafari Thomas, 35, and Erico Andrew, 44, both unemployed, are jointly charged with the offense of non-capital murder in connection with the death of Jude Hippolyte, a 56-year-old shopkeeper, also known as Junkie, of River Sali St. Patrick. All 3 men appeared before Magistrate Francis Paul at the Guave Magistrates Court on Wednesday and were remanded to His Majesty's prison until the start of the preliminary inquiry on March 15 into the matter, which has been transferred to the Sates Magistrates Court. Attorney Jerry Edwin is providing legal counsel for murder-accused Wayne Richardson.
We will be applying for bail, of course, through the High Court, because the Magistrates Court does not have jurisdiction to grant bail in this indictable matter. Our grounds for bail for Mr. Richardson are quite simple. In fact, they comply with the law. He is not a risk of flight. He will appear, and in fact, he does not have a history. No history at all of any violence. Never been in the clutches of the law enforcement agencies or the criminal administration authorities for anything related in any way at all to violence or this kind of violence.
The attorney believes that his client has a strong defense in the murder case.
We think that there are sufficient bases to provide a strong defense against this charge of non-capital murder. We will show that he is not responsible for the death of the deceased.
Meanwhile, co-accused Tafari Thomas has retained the services of attorney Arlie Gill to assist him with the legal proceedings. Erico Andrew appeared in court without legal representation. The first hearing took place 5 days after Hippolyte's body was found in the River Sali Cemetery. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Vendors at the St. George's Market Square have voiced their concerns over the apparent vandalism of the bathroom facilities. GBN visited the site earlier today and spoke with individuals who revealed that the vandalism occurred due to the bathroom facilities being open beyond its regular closing hours. The vendors are appealing to the public to take better care of the facilities, which were commissioned for use just over a year ago.
To leave it a little late, but right now, how they have it, when 5 o'clock I lock in everything up. Because if I lock up, all that done already. All the toilets would have mashed up already. Because they have no hopes. They're destroying everything here.
People are, they don't know good thing. Because we get so much a good toilet, and when they go, they just mashing it up. Well, I have sugar, so for my sugar, my hand they rip on the side. I have to shove my hand down to pull up. It's a wire to pull up to flush the toilet. So I find that, we have to take care of what we have. Take care. Because we don't do nobody bad when we serve bad.
The government toilet is for we. We have a prime minister to govern the country, but we are the government. The toilet is for we. The prime minister and his ministers not coming to use the toilet. We are the one to take care of it.
When I leaving in the evening late, and sometimes the security give them a little bite, if they don't just come and destroy, especially when on a Sunday when you're tourists. When you come Monday morning, that a mess toilet, mash up this, do that. That can't work again. So I'm begging people, if they need the toilet, care the toilet. Because I don't know if the ministry go, please for that, I go close the door.
GBN understands that the situation has been brought to the attention of the relevant authorities who have promised to make the necessary repairs. GBN will provide updates in an upcoming newscast. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles has announced that the Health Ministry is recording elevated levels of acute respiratory illnesses, especially among children. During a press conference on Wednesday, the CMO provided an update on public health surveillance.
As it relates to acute respiratory infection, the country is currently experiencing elevated levels of acute respiratory infections, and cases are above normal in all age groups, but particularly in the over 5 age groups. Pathogens or cause that have been identified include the COVID virus, that's the SARS coronavirus 2, influenza, respiratory syncytial virus, among others. There are a few others, but these are the 3 main agents that are causing many of the infections that we are seeing out there. As it relates to the COVID coronavirus, sometime around late January.
At the beginning of 2024, the Ministry of Health recorded a spike in COVID-19 cases, which prolonged into the 3rd and 4th weeks of the year, with the new COVID variants detected among those cases. However, the CMO says that the number of cases are now on the decline.
End of January, we were able to identify the variant that has been in circulation, and which is the most common variant that is in circulation around the world, which is the JN1. This variant has been identified and is circulating locally. But we are able to report that the majority of cases have been very mild, and we have not seen a huge impact or huge pressures on our health systems. Parallel to this, we have not seen an increase in admissions for COVID-related diseases.
The demolition of illegally placed structures has begun. The first removal was spearheaded by the Planning and Development Authority on Wednesday. More in this report from Chrislina John.
That was the first structure to be taken down by the Planning and Development Authority, the PDA, being towed away. However, before this became a reality, there was chaos. This food truck, erected 2 months ago along the Library St. Paul's Main Road, was owned by Ralph Lord and employs at least 5 people. The businessman acknowledged receipt of a notice from the Planning and Development Authority informing him of the illegality of his business operation and the need for him to remove the structure. However, he believes after moving to an adjacent location, he should not suffer the loss of his business place, but rather be given time to meet the necessary requirements to continue operating.
It was located over on the side of the road, over the drain. We built something over the drain. It was on Krung land. So we understood that we have to move. They gave us a first time limit. We did not get any permission to rest it anyway. We asked for an extension by the attorney and some Cowden. They give us some. We continue to look. They told us that they were coming today. We had to move. Up to 4 o'clock this morning, we walked in to move it for some more time to cut the trees so that we can appropriately move it back.
And to operate.
And to operate. Whatever has to be done for operation will be done. If we have to get the toilet facility, all that they ask us for, we are prepared to do it. The first thing was to secure the permission from the landowner, which we have received yesterday. And in receiving so yesterday, we moved immediately and promptly to cut it down from where it was. If they move it, we have already spoken to an attorney this morning. And if they move it, it means that they are removing it from private property.
David Abon, caretaker for the property, said he granted permission for the temporary relocation of the food truck to his property. However, the law is the law.
The lands here that you're seeing here, I have a connection with that. So the men told me that they have to move it today. They had to move it, but they had no way to put it. So I said, well, they want to put it by midi until, and then, well, later on, they could lease for 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. So I said, well, all right, fine. But what I realize now is that the government say that his business is too close to the road. The business about it is that if the government say you have to move, you have to move. So this is the government and this is the law.
Senior Environmental Officer Derek Ramkelawan said 28 days is given for adherence to the notice issued by the PDA. The environmental officer explained the violation committed, noting that structures removed will be placed on government's property in Bushiju, St. George.
It's placed in public space. No permission was sought from any authority to place it where it is. And thirdly, it does not meet the necessary public health requirements, especially for wastewater and grey water disposal at its current location. So all of these things need to be factored in. The gentleman is well aware of these recommendations and these violations, and we are here today to do what we have to do from a stakeholder standpoint to ensure safety to our citizens.
Janice Lessie, Chief Administrative Officer at the PDA, said they will continue with the drive throughout the country as long as they have to. She wants people to know that this is not a personal attack on anyone.
We understand that because of the sensitivity of this, that there will be some pushback. We expect that. It's people's bread and butter. But we have to look at the greater good for our community. We want people to start thinking more creatively. Every business venture doesn't have to be on the side of the road or serious. And the media was invited here not to make a laughing stock of violators, but to just send a powerful message for the persons who may intend to set up such a structure without plan and permission, or for those who have such structures existing and they know it's in violation, but they're just hoping that they won't be on the list or that things might change. It's not going to change. We're coming. We're going to be moving these things. They will be stored securely. You will have a short amount of time to take it from where it's at. We're not about destroying people's things unless it's garbage, of course.
The Planning and Development Authority said this initiative aims to create a safer and healthier environment by removing structures erected without permission, those in a state of disrepair, those occupying crowned lands without proper authorization, and those obstructing public roads. Christina John, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, RGPF to gain access to cutting-edge equipment to assist with crime solving on the island. Stay with us and we'll tell you all the details.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
The story of Grenada is the story of Co-op Bank. A story of humble beginnings, steady progress, persistence, and people, Grenadian people, making things possible. This 50th year of independence is special, and we want to help you make it memorable. Bank on a bright future with Co-op Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Take advantage of 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, and low interest rates. Drive into 50 and beyond with 100% financing on new vehicles and get 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you. Celebrate Grenada. Make this year one to truly remember with special financing from Co-op Bank. We're the Bank of Grenada and the bank for Grenadians. Visit our website for more information and apply for financing today.
Welcome home.
All sports enthusiasts, get ready for an unforgettable weekend of athletics excellence. It's the Ariza National Athletics Championship happening on March 2nd and 3rd at the newly refurbished Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The thrill of the track, the grace of the field events. You won't want to miss a single moment. Admission, main stand, finish line, $30. Main stand, $20. Or bleachers, $10. That's right. You'll get to witness incredible feats of speed, strength, and skill. Plus, you'll be part of an electric atmosphere filled with fellow fans and supporters, all cheering on the athletes as they strive for greatness. Mark your calendars for March 2nd and 3rd from 11 a.m. and join us at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium for the Ariza National Athletics Championship.
74.
Sunday, March 3rd. Get ready for another massive Megaforce promotion because everyone will be heading to the south, Monroe's playing field to be exact, for March Madness. We're talking a whopping $100,000 Mega Bingo. Everything starts from 5 p.m. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses available and seating will be provided. March 3rd is going to be with another massive Mega Bingo. Oh yeah, Southside nice again. Bingo!
A great man once fed a multitude with 5 loaves and 2 fish. Imagine what you can do today with a Lotto jackpot. Be in it to win it with the National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot of $74,000. Lotto, play and win a lot of money. Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotafed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force is poised to gain access to cutting-edge equipment that will revolutionize crime-solving efforts across the country. We hear more in this Nisha Peters report.
Addressing concerns raised by journalists about the need for resource enhancement within the Royal Grenada Police Force, RGPF, Don Mackenzie, Commissioner of Police, said there is always a need for resources.
Every day there's a different version of crime. We're not even talking about cyber. I don't ever feel that whatever the shortcomings are, that it is something that within the last very short period, that resources, there is the need for resources. There has been the need for resources a long time.
During a recent press conference, Mackenzie announced that the RGPF's crime-fighting effort is poised to be boosted with access to cutting-edge equipment. Mackenzie emphasized the critical importance of the technology that will be made available.
A very key piece of equipment that we need, and now we may get it, finally. Well, I have the commitment that it will be purchased, is AFIS system, which is automatic fingerprint identification system. That system would cost in excess of $420,000 US. It allows us to be able to process fingerprints, especially at the scene of crime.
The Commissioner of Police underscored the system's potential to streamline fingerprint processing, particularly at crime scenes.
Short of that, you have to manually go through that. Somebody would have to go through a very long process. And then the question is, that skill is even in short supply. So are we getting there? I'm satisfied that the critical issues are raised and they are being acceded to.
This announcement comes nearly a decade after Grenada initially embraced the Automated Fingerprint Identification System (AFIS) technology in April 2013. The impending arrival of this state-of-the-art equipment signals a significant advancement in Grenada's crime-solving capabilities, promising to bolster law enforcement efforts and enhance public safety across the nation. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
The National Disaster Management Agency is urging Grenadians to volunteer for upcoming shelter management and initial damage assessment training sessions. We'll have more for you in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
The call by the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, for volunteers to participate in upcoming training sessions is open to all interested individuals. The shelter management and initial damage assessment training, spanning various districts across each parish, including Carriacou and Petit Martinique, commenced in November 2023 and is funded by the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. Arthur Pear, Deputy Coordinator at NADMA, explained that the agency's goal is to enhance capacity within the 17 disaster management districts nationwide. This initiative aims to equip community members with essential skills necessary for effective disaster response. Pear stressed the significance of the training, highlighting its role in preparing individuals for potential disaster.
We want to build capacity in our communities. We want to be able to decentralize the skill sets, and so not just persons in St. George's, but persons across the country should be able to have these skill sets. So in time of a disaster or after disaster, post-disaster, or post any hazard, persons have the skills that they can respond within their own communities to be able to, give advice, give direction, train, teach, educate, and to help their communities to recover and to mitigate against sometimes some of the negative effects that a hazard may bring.
Pear outlined the procedure for individuals to register for the training.
So what you would do, if you know your district coordinator, you would give that district coordinator your name, or you can call the office, and the office number is 440-8391, 440-8391. You can also call 440-8390, and you can give your name. Just say that I'm volunteering to be part of the training that is going on. We will take your name, we will get in touch with you, we will tell you where the trainings are, who you need to contact, etc., etc. We need to have persons who are trained in the shelters to be able to deal with people in the shelters. Shelter management requires not just one group of persons.
The deputy coordinator encouraged everyone to come forward and avail themselves of this available training.
Because of that, we are not just depending on persons who would have aligned themselves or joined the various districts or the various disaster district committees. We are basically saying, look, the general public, anybody who is interested in learning about shelter management, in learning about initial damage assessment, you can submit your names to the office. Find who your district coordinator is, give that person your name and say, look, I am willing to participate in the training that is scheduled for this particular district. But a lot of times we just rush to help, and sometimes we can do more damage when we do that. When we are properly trained, we know exactly what to do, how to do it, and how to not just protect yourself, but to be able to give assistance to somebody who just might be in need.
Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
As of February 16th, George Skerritt, a native of Montserrat, has been acting as the new Director of Lands and Survey in the Ministry of Agriculture in Grenada. That's according to an official statement from the Ministry of Agriculture. Skerritt, who previously served as the Disaster Manager with the Montserrat Red Cross in 2020, holds a Bachelor of Science degree in both land surveying and management studies, as well as a postgraduate certificate in project management. The Land Survey Surveyors Act in Grenada stipulates that the Director of Lands and Surveys must be a public officer and a registered surveyor. According to the Act, the Director will be responsible for various tasks, including supervising surveys and directing public surveys, approving survey plans for registration, and maintaining survey records, not to mention issuing copies of documents upon request. The Ministry of Agriculture has been without an appointed Director of Lands and Survey for over 15 years. However, several public officers who have served as surveyors have been appointed to act in the post. The government is yet to announce the appointment of the new Director of Lands and Surveys, a post which was not listed as vacant in the 2024 estimates of revenue and expenditure. Now it's time for the GBN ISAW. Our citizen journalist will take us back in time.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
A traditional appliance is featured in tonight's GBN ISAW. The oil drum oven was typically used to bake bread and cakes. Long before 4-burner stoves, the oil drum oven was king at Christmas time. The oil drum oven usually has a door in the middle with a small opening at the bottom. Heat is generated from wood fire on top of the drum and heat inside from coals in a coal pot at the bottom. Our citizen journalist said the real skill is to control the fire and rotate the bread or cake from top shelf to bottom and vice versa, ensuring they turn out brown, soft, and moist. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
The world has come a long way. Still to come, 65 teachers participate in OECS Pearl Early Childhood Education Leaders Forum. Stay with us, we'll tell you all about it.
But you man 92? Yeah. You need the number one run, man. That is it. No, what? Nice. Yeah. You number one. Yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number one rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Just about 65 teachers and other stakeholders in early childhood education are participating in the 2024 OECS Pearl Early Childhood Education Leaders Forum, which commences Tuesday at the Cranny James Athletic Stadium.
The event brings together leaders in early childhood education, ECE, from the 4 member states of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The primary goal of the ECE Forum is to provide comprehensive support to leaders in early childhood education within the OECS Pearl framework, Pearl, which stands for Promoting Education and Research in Early Childhood Education and Special Education Needs, SEN, in the OECS, aims to enhance the quality of and access to ECE and SEN programs. The focal point of the 2024 ECE Leadership Forum is understanding and supporting young children with autism spectrum disorder. This component seeks to improve the quality of early childhood education and special education needs programs. National Coordinator for the OECS Pearl in Grenada, Astra McKenzie, spoke of the importance of such a forum.
The leaders themselves have indicated that we needed to pay a little more attention to how we support students who need additional support in classrooms. Sometimes we call them those students with special education needs, and we agreed that we needed to spend some time to dig deep so that they can assist parents, families, and school communities to support these children. After all, we're talking about ensuring that every learner has the opportunity to succeed. So we want to create the enabling environment to facilitate that, and this forum is one of those activities that helps us to achieve that.
Charmaine Christopher, Deputy Chief Education Officer in Grenada, says that at the end of the forum, each participant will develop a plan to be implemented in their workplace.
Forum involves the other 4 islands. So we have Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent participants, and we're actually joining virtually to have these keynote speakers. So there are some face-to-face sessions and then also some virtual sessions. At the end of the 2-day session, the teachers would have developed a plan, okay? And we want the teachers to take back this plan to their school so that they can start implementation. Because we information gathered today, we want our teachers to use the information to better support parents and also their colleagues in the classroom. So they have a responsibility to also share with parents and also share with the other teachers at the school.
The forum will delve into the 37 recommendations outlined in the OECS Special Needs Assessment 2023, addressing key challenges and opportunities in the region. Judy Ann Auld, Deputy Chief Education Officer with responsibility for special education, gave an insight into the discussion thus far.
Well, it was a really interactive session this morning. The teachers have a lot to share because they're actually dealing with the students on a day-to-day basis. So they're experiencing it. They're seeing things that they have not seen before, because as we know that we're having a lot more students displaying autistic tendencies. So they were able to share some of the things that they've been seeing in the classroom. They've been able to share best practices as to how best to support students, and most importantly, they're coming up with great suggestions as to how we can engage parents and empower parents to be able to support the children at home. Because we have early childhood educators, we have people from Ministry of Health, we have the early carers, caregivers. So I think it's very fitting that we pull all of these people together.
The forum is expected to have a lasting impact on the education landscape of the member states, ensuring the well-being and development of the youngest member of society. The forum commenced today, Tuesday, and will be concluded on Wednesday. Rena Pitt Thomas, GBN News.
Over 40 small business persons, mostly agro-processors and farmers, will showcase the results of their participation in the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program. Details in this report from Chrislina John.
On Friday, March 1st, the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SIAP, will be hosting a grand exposition in Grenville, St. Andrew. The expo will showcase the various projects SIAP has embarked upon with farmers, agro-processors, and other businesses during its 6 years of existence. The expo at Seaton Brown Street in Grenville, St. Andrew is scheduled for 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Kenley Edwards, Climate Smart Agriculture Coordinator, said it is not just an expo, but rather an avenue for knowledge sharing, as it will be open to everyone.
Expo is the culmination of SIAP. So you will have on display items from various persons, over 40 beneficiaries, and these are farmers, agro-processors, small business enterprise owners who will be showcasing their products. A wide range of products to showcase what many of the beneficiaries would have been able to do as part of the business throughout the SIAP program. We'll also have fresh produce on sale as well from farmers who are involved in agricultural production.
Also on showcase will be models of intervention SIAP has implemented, such as conservation techniques.
We also have within the expo will be displaying some of the climate smart agriculture practices. So we'll have some models which mimics the trainings and the interventions that we would have done on many of the farms throughout Grenada and Carrico and Petit Martinique. So we'll have a model that will be displaying gully plugging, and which gives an indication as to water and soil conservation technique. We'll also have one that looks at a protective structure and what are the mitigations to put in place. So it will have a mimic of that with drip lines, mulching, rainwater harvesting, traps for integrated pest management. So that
Edward says the expo is not a profit-making event, but he encourages persons to purchase the products that will be on sale.
It's not a money-making activity, but because many of these persons are small business owners, the expo is an opportunity for them to meet the market, so to bring their product to the market. So persons now will get an opportunity to see some of the faces behind these products that are being manufactured here in Grenada.
Chrislina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
When you need your
your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
And good evening, sports fans. To start off, we're looking at how the world of sports is improving. In an effort to streamline and enhance timing procedures in various sporting events, 11 individuals are currently undergoing comprehensive training on the utilization of a fully automatic timing system. Greg Beaudet, an expert in sports technology, is spearheading the training initiative aimed at equipping participants with the necessary skills to operate the cutting-edge system effectively.
It's the fully automatic timing system for photo finish, so all the races on the track are timed using this photo-based system. I work for the company that makes it, and so I'm here training them on how to use it properly. So when they host a meet here, every time a result is set up to the board or printed and scored, that is coming right from our timing system.
The training program, which commenced earlier this week, has attracted participants from quite a diverse set of backgrounds, including sports event organizers, timing officials, and technology enthusiasts. Albert Joseph, photo finish official for the Grenada Athletics Association, emphasized the importance of transitioning to fully automatic timing methods.
The photo finish provides fully automatic timing, and to qualify for meets and so on, like World Champs, World Juniors, and so on, if you don't have fully automatic timing, you wouldn't make the qualification standards. They wouldn't accept like a hand time. Somebody run on the grass and they take a hand time, and if the qualification for, let's say, the juniors is 10:7 or 10:6, and you do that on the grass with a hand time, or even you do it on the rubber with a hand time, World Athletics wouldn't accept that. You must have fully automatic time with win readings and all of that. So all these things we are going through with them so that more people can do the photo finish.
As the training program progresses, Joseph remains committed to empowering participants with the requisite expertise to leverage fully automatic timing systems effectively.
People are being trained so that we have more people available to do the photo finish. Presently, most of them are in training, so during the meet coming up, they would be assisting and seeing how the thing run in our actual meets. And then going forward, then later on, they would start assisting in the photo finish area itself.
The 11 participants are actively engaged in hands-on exercises, simulating various event scenarios to familiarize themselves with the intricacies of the timing process. The stage is set for a thrilling showcase of talent and athleticism at the 2024 National Athletics Championship. Excitement builds as athletes and sports enthusiasts eagerly anticipate the athletics meet scheduled to take place on the newly resurfaced and marked track at the Granny James Athletic Stadium this weekend. Athletes will participate in over 78 events spanning from under 9 to 20 plus. Officials are expecting a significant turnout, with spectators eager to witness the performances of both seasoned athletes and emerging talents. Officials from the Ministry of Sports, including Minister for Sports Jonathan Lacrette, Permanent Secretary Desiree Stephen, and Stadium Management, took some time out from their busy schedule to visit the now completed main track of the Granny James Athletic Stadium. Cricket West Indies, CWI, today announced venue changes for the upcoming rounds of the West Indies Championship due to the unexpected unavailability of the Diego Martin Sports Complex in Trinidad. The changes affect rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the competition, with venues being shifted to ensure the tournament match schedule proceeds as originally planned. The adjustments are part of CWI's ongoing effort to provide the best possible conditions for competitive first-class cricket and to showcase the talent within the region. Round 4 matches run from March the 13th to the 16th and will see CCC playing Leeward Island Hurricanes at the Sir Frank Worrell Cricket Ground in Trinidad. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force comes up against Windward Islands Volcanoes at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. Guyana Harpy Eagles take on Barbados Pride. That game will now move to the Coolidge Cricket Ground in Antigua. And Jamaica Scorpions faced West Indies Academy at Sabina Park in Jamaica. And that's it for sports. Now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. President Irfan Ali announced the launch of a ferry service linking Guyana, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago within the next 3 months to boost connectivity and trade. Details in this HGP-TV report.
President Dr. Irfan Ali, while addressing an opening ceremony of the 12th Annual Inter-America Development Bank, IDB, Caribbean Governors Meeting, disclosed that the regional ferry service between Guyana, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago is expected to begin operations within 3 months.
So we have launched the first phase of this. In another 2-3 months, that ferry would begin operation. Less than that, I hope. And we are hoping now that this will instill the confidence in the private sector, and IDB this is an excellent opportunity to bring a regional consortium together.
The head of state added that the Caribbean Development Bank has completed its studies on the regional transportation infrastructure, and the venture signals the readiness of the 3 countries to make action to solve shared transportation challenges in the Caribbean.
So we're not waiting for everyone. Those who are willing to start an innovative project, we will go ahead, and the others will join when they're ready.
The regional ferry will allow the movement of cargo and passengers in an effort to boost trade relations and advance food security. CES will also aim to bring on board the regional private sector to implement similar initiatives to enhance the supply chain on logistic arena.
Jamaica's Independent Commission of Investigations has started a probe into the fatal shooting of a man at a polling station on local government elections day on Monday. The police say an illegal firearm was seized during the incident. More in this report.
Irate residents of Flanker in St. James directing their anger to the security forces on election day. This as a resident was shot and killed by members of the security forces at a polling station sometime after 1 p.m. The cops say an illegal firearm was also recovered. However, residents are refuting the police report. A woman who says she accompanied the man to the polling station says it was the first time he was voting when the police accosted him.
They say, oi, oi, oi. The little boy stand up and hold up in two and them so. The police first shot him. And then the soldier them run come. Shoot him again. And then all when in Japa ground, they still have put shot in him.
Up to a 2-month-old baby can know say, don't come outside with no gun today. To the election, police answer the all board. Who goes a brave to come with gun for them, brother?
However, head of the Area 1 Police, Assistant Commissioner Clifford Chambers, says the police responded to reports of intimidation in the area and went to investigate. The police say the deceased, identified as Peter Johnson, otherwise called Jolo, pulled a firearm.
Based on what the officers, what they joined
teams were trained to do. They responded, and the man was fatally shot, and an illegal firearm recovered.
A police source later sent this photograph to our newsroom, identifying the deceased with a firearm. We were also directed to this video on social media and was told that he was among the gunmen seen here.
Prince Harry says he'll mount an appeal after he lost a legal challenge against the British government's decision to take away his police protection when he's in Britain. Reuters has the details.
Prince Harry on Wednesday lost his legal challenge against the British government's decision to take away his police protection when he is in the UK. Harry had received fully publicly funded security protection provided by the state, but the Home Office decided to cease his personal police security when he stepped back from his royal duties and moved to California with his American wife Meghan in March 2020. Harry, King Charles' younger son, had brought the case against the government and was granted permission for a judicial review of the Home Office's decision. His lawyers told a hearing in December that the decision subjected him to unlawful, unfair, and unjustifiable treatment. But the government's legal team said the change in protection is a result from Harry's change of status to a non-working royal. The team added that Harry would be treated in a bespoke manner and occasionally be included within the cohort of individuals receiving publicly funded protection. The High Court agreed, concluding that there had been no unlawfulness in the decision.
That's what's been happening around the globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. 3 remanded to prison for murder of Jude Hippolyte. Market vendors seeking intervention to deal with vandalism of toilet facilities. Planning Development Authority begins a joint demolition exercise, and NADMA is seeking volunteers for shelter management and initial damage assessment trainings. Regionally, regional ferry service to commence operations within 3 months, while internationally, Prince Harry loses his challenge over police protection. In sports, training commences for a fully automatic timing system. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.